You are tuning in to the Soul Reflection Show, where we are going beyond surface level conversations and explore what it means to live a life of depth, authenticity, and unshakable purpose. Welcome. I am Niobe Weaver, sound healer, Reiki master, and light language channel. Together, we will examine life's greatest challenges in uncovering your inner strengths to embrace the melody that only you bring to the world. If you are ready to feel truly seen and understood, stay tuned as I blend soulful storytelling with practical and actionable insights that speak both to your mind and your soul. This isn't just about tuning in, it's about tuning into your life. Soul Reflection Show starts now.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for being here. I want to send out a big thank you to all of you who have watched my show. This is my fourth show, and who have come in and tuned in, and those of you that have also downloaded it. I'm very grateful for you, as this is a new venture for me and stepping into deepening more and more over time goes by. So what I would love to do for those of you also, would you share this with others? And I would really love feedback about what drew you here. What did you like? What would you like to hear more of? So, and you could send that to Niobe at niobeweaver.com. So welcome. How are you today? Really, how are you today? I think since our last, since it's been 2 weeks, and it was kind of building in there. But now our world has really changed. Our world is going through a dramatic shift. And it's especially for those of us that are in the United States, and then those of you around the world that are witnessing and watching us. There is a lot happening, and it is causing a great deal of fear, which is what it is today is about. Face the fear, find, embrace the stillness, and find peace. Because the thing is we can only do what we can do. So first, let's just take a look at fear. What is fear? We all know what fear is. It can be individual. It can be family fears that have been placed upon us, where that is saying, is fear genetic? And it's not that it's, there's not a gene in our DNA for that is fear, but it is influences. It's just kind of family, influences that are present in there within our DNA that can be a part of our fears. Also, for those of us on a spiritual plane and looking at it spiritually and coming in, this soul is not just here for one time. It is here. It comes in, it incarnates, comes in, and it learns. It goes through all these incredible experiences and has all the emotions that go with it. And then we return into the oneness. We return to spirit. And then we come back again, and then we come back again. And this learning and learning. And I know some of you are out there maybe going, Niobe, when have I learned enough and I can just stay in spirit? Well, that is up to your spirit, your soul spirit and spirit. But we do have this consistency of we come back to have experience this soul, this beautiful soul that we are having an experience. So then we're looking at that fear. So there's some of it kind of is in our DNA, but not necessarily a gene. But it's also about it. We get it from our family. Where were we raised? How were we raised? And we see their fear reactions. We have our own fear reactions, but ours are very personal. When there's fear, it goes right straight into our nervous system. It goes into our bloodstream. And it causes, we know what it physically is feeling like when we're in fear, when we're in a fear response. And a consistency of worry and fear response begins to really help, it breaks down our physical body. It breaks down our physical health. It gets us to where, we feel powerless, we feel helpless. We get to where, maybe we don't want to eat, maybe we can't sleep. Something's waking us up in the middle of the night. It's that point in time that it is face the fear. Really face the fear, because at that point has us. It is overcoming us. And we can say, well, Niobe, what about people that are that are in, what about people that are in other parts of the world that there's war happening, and there's hostage situations, this, that, and the other. Depths of fear, all different forms and levels of fear. Those have their different reactions, and those are choices. This is where we're going to talk about coming into just facing the fear. Excuse me. Coming into facing that fear. What's it doing to me? Actually, this is why I'm afraid, but what can I do about it? What choices do I have that I can do anything about this? Whatever small, medium, and large of what is going on in our lives that is putting us into that fear response. The world fear response that we have right now is, at least for here, as I'm in the United States, is our voice. We are making our voices heard. And then also, for those of you, if you are outside of the United States and you're witnessing us and you're cheering for us as well, you're lifting us up as well in your prayers, your thoughts, your feelings. Thank you. Thank you. It's an unprecedented time that we're here. So let's come back into that facing the fear, because we all know what that is. We all know it's feeling. We all know what it does to it. It gets the gut cramped up. It gets us where it takes our breath away, where it can be a headache. It can be just a worry, and just some people actually act out in ways and forms that can be detrimental, harmful, and hurtful to others. So how about that? What is that? Facing it, and then what do we do next? First, it's a matter of consciously coming into this place of, oh my goodness, fear has got a hold of me. One of the things is put down the phone, close the computer, close the laptop, turn the TV off. Go into a place of where you can find quiet and stillness. Quiet and stillness to where you're going to find your mind, that our brain is, our monkey mind is just really going for it. But at the same time, your body and your soul, your spirit is saying, you're tired. Okay. Do you really want to hold this consistency, this level, this presence of vibration that is causing physical harm to yourself? And if you're lashing out, how are you lashing out? And what is that doing to others around you? What is that doing to your family members? What is that doing to your coworkers, etc., to your pets? And so we bring it in. We bring it in, and we bring it down, and we bring it down. How do we do that? Breath. Breathe. Excuse me, speaking of breath. Breathe in through our nose, and just a deep breath, and sometimes we need to use it. It can be, but Niobe, I can breathe it in, but I'm not being able to just come into that peaceful exhalation. Then you breathe it in, and there's a sound that comes with it. There's an the silent scream, or the loud scream, or what words need to come out. We let it out. When we're letting it out like that, we are consciously connecting with that energy of fear and knowing, wait a minute here, I have control over this fear, because fear is triggered from something that is outside coming at us that we feel out of control, that we don't have any control. So where can you go? Where can you be? In your car, someplace in your home. Go out in nature, go to the park, go somewhere where you're able to just be by yourself. Be in oneness that can take you into a stillness. That oneness of you connecting with that fear with your breath and sounding it out. Sounding it out. And as you sound that out, our bodies respond, our soul, our hearts respond, but our minds respond. They come back and go, oh my goodness, I see. I'm seeing, I'm experiencing how this has a grip on me. When we come out of the sounding space, coming out of that place of, or sometimes it's just, I know there was a teacher I had a long time back, showed me a technique, and it was basically, how you chop wood. Well, go out and chop wood. But if you're really not about it, it's not chopping wood, but it's just a technique of standing like you're getting ready to chop wood, and you've got an invisible axe, okay? An invisible axe. And then what you do is you take it, and as you're bringing it down, you're doing a ha, 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 ha. Standing up and doing that can be a very powerful exercise, movement, sounding experience to where you can release, because you can envision a piece of wood that you're chopping into, or like I said, or go really chop wood. Ha, ha, ha. You can do it in the car. You can just visualize. Ha, 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 ha. And it will slow down and it will get lighter. Ha, 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 ha. There we go. You can do this silently in your mind if you're somewhere in a crowded area and you're finding yourself going into that fear is just getting too much of a grip on you. Go into this. Do it quietly and silently in your mind. And then just breathe. We're going to be going to break here in just a moment. So just in their mind. And then as we come back from break, then we're going to talk about the stillness, because if you've been doing that with me, you come into that place that you find there's just this stillness. And that stillness is a quiet, loving, fertile place to be able to sow the seeds of peace, love, awareness of that there is still life and joy present in the moments that we're in, if that makes sense. Okay. So we're going to come back to that. So I'm going to go into the break. And so you're going to be, you've come out of that, and you're just, if you're with me, and I feel it right now that you're there, it's you're in that quiet space, into the stillness. Okay. And then we'll see what we can do next. Okay. All right. So, all right, Emily, I don't know where we're at, but Emily's my wonderful producer that's here with me and helps me along here. And so, all right. Yep, we're good to go. I'll see you shortly. Okay. Okay, welcome back. So when we went to break, we're coming back and we're being in that stillness, embracing stillness. As we embrace stillness, it brings us peace. What is stillness to you? It's like right now, I'm thinking of a pond. I'm thinking out of looking out at a pond, and there's just absolutely there's no waves, there's no ripples, no nothing. The water is just still, absolutely peaceful. So, stillness. You've been out in the woods somewhere, or and maybe you're just in your house, maybe in your home, and nobody's home, and maybe it's just you, maybe you live alone, and you've come home, and you've put your keys down, you've taken your coat off, you've put your work bag or your purse away, and there's just this, you're in home, you're in your safe space. It's where you love to be. And there's this stillness as you walk into the kitchen. Maybe you get something to drink. You come back out into your home. You sit in your favorite chair. And this is your sanctuary. We have that sanctuary within us. That stillness within us is our sanctuary. And in that sanctuary, what do you think of when you hear the word sanctuary? Sanctuary, peaceful. For me, it's peaceful, but it's safe. That's really what sanctuary is. It's that safe space, that safe place to be, where I can push the world out. The world doesn't have to come in. So whether it is your home, your car, going out in nature, someplace that is that sanctuary, that safe space where you can push the world out. Because that's what's necessary. I mean, this is what's going on and what we're all experiencing. This isn't going to go anywhere. It's not going to stop tomorrow. It's not going to end tomorrow. It's not going to end next week. We're on the ride of our lives, absolutely. When it comes to the changes, the abrupt assault. I'm sorry, that's what I have to say. Upon our peace, upon our lives. So if you're somewhere that you are able to have, that you can go to work, you can come home, and everything is whether it's a town, it's a city, country, and you've got all the wheels are turning and are working well. They're all well oiled, and everything is going well and is as planned. Please send some of your tranquility and your peace to those of us around the world that are in need of it. So, and that would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. So we've come through embracing the fear, and now we've come into, face the fear and embrace the stillness. And now embracing that stillness takes us into finding peace. And what is peace to us? I mean, everybody, all of us have our own feeling and thoughts of what peace is, what peaceful is. It's safety. It's knowing what's going to be the next morning when you wake up. It's knowing what's going to happen when you get home at night. It's a safety knowingness of peace. There's something I can rely on. Peace does not have, major change going on, but we can have peace when there is all of that happening. Because it is alive in us, just as there in the stillness, just as the fear, the stillness, the peace is a part of us as well. It's within us there. It is a vibration. Just as fear has its vibration and the stillness has its vibration, but peace has its vibration within your mind, your body, your soul, your cells. And what is this vibration to you? Call this vibration in. This is what you can have in a moment through your breath, and it comes in that conscious moment. It comes in that mind right then and there saying, wait a minute, stop. It is time to just get off the Ferris wheel. It's time to get off the monkey mind. Put the monkey mind down, put it over there, and just stop. And you might have to do that several times a day. Or you may not have to do it several times a day. But these are just tools that have always been there for us. They've always been there for us to be able to tap into with body, mind, spirit, all of us in this sea of humanness and personality and ups and downs and growth and change and loss and gain and joy and sorrow. This walk of being a spiritual being in a human experience is brave souls. That's what we are. Coming in and saying, okay, I'm going to incarnate. I'm going to do this. I'll do it this time. So there's something there. I wrote a chant a while back that is, and it's titled In the Stillness. And it's in the stillness, I am one. In the presence, I am one. In my spirit, I am one. So that can be just a mantra to speak. In the stillness, I am one. In my presence, in the presence, I am one. What is the presence? The presence of the beloved, Father, Mother, Spirit, God, Goddess. In the presence of the beloved, I am one. And in my spirit, I am one. And that's the thing that is absolute wholeness. It's in my spirit. I am one. Spirit, your spirit, connected with the wholeness of beloved spirit, is a oneness at all times. Oneness at all times, no matter what is occurring within our body, within and out around us. Our spirit is whole. So I'm going to leave you with that. I have just a few seconds here. I've got, so I'm going to leave you with, in the, in the stillness, I am one. In the presence, I am one. And in my spirit, I am one. Take that mantra. I just invite you to take that mantra and see what it can do for you. So, and in the stillness, in the presence, and in my spirit, I am one. So I would love to hear from you. I'm still offering a 30-minute free soul reflection reading that is an introduction to getting to know how to work with me. I would love to be able to support you through those readings and other forms of working with sound, of activating your sound to help you become more in that wholeness of who you are. So I hope today's show and this message has been able to help you, and it continues to help me. Please let me know. Niobe at niobeweaver.com. Leave me a comment, leave me a message, and please share this with others as we grow this out into the world. So, all right, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Have yourselves a rest of a blessed day. Namaste.
Hi, I'm Niobe Weaver, and you have been listening to Soul Reflections. Tune in with me every second and fourth Tuesday at 1:30 Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio for more practical and actionable insights, blending the timeless principles of spirituality with the pressing needs of the modern world. Remember, you are the melody of the universe. Your presence is powerful, and your journey is essential. Take that truth in, own it, and let's continue together to embark on a space of clarity, resilience, and purpose. For more information on how I can help you heal and change your life, connect with me on my website, niobeweaver.com.